Hi everyone, it's Tuesday. Tuesday is a beautiful day that we get to talk about how my family moved from Kenya to UAE, and we just share the experiences we had. This is for people to learn lessons, and also we get to share and just have fun. Yeah, and it's also one of those beautiful ways we have of telling God thank you for the journey so far. Um, Today is I'm gonna talk about one of the things that really amazed me in a good way, like a culture shock, you know. So one of the things that really took me aback when we got here was that we moved into this community, and of course there was a road sign that there was a sign that said there was going to be construction. Why am I talking about this? Because back at home we have something we call white elephant projects. So there was this road that, it was an okay road, there was nothing, and then the government of UAE put up a sign to say that there was going to be a road construction. And so in my mind, because I know there are white elephant projects, I was like, these are those things that we see, and then the road is built for 20 years, and after 20 years it's just a kilometer done. So of course that was my mentality. Let me tell you, one day we get directions and we are told to use a different route. Well, not different route, but just stick to a different lane. A lane is closed. The next time, some other lanes are closed. The next time, I saw an overpass being built from scratch to finish in a span of almost a year. I think if not less. Then it's such a mega project. And the road was built. I hope this will not make I hope my position is good so that the photo is the shots are also okay, so I don't appear halfway. But it was so shocking for me because I witnessed a huge project. Never in my life have I witnessed a huge project that was done that well, that fast. And of course we had little inconveniences because that meant the road would be interrupted, but there was work going on almost day and night, and it was a good job. And the road was made, it was an overpass, so that meant lights, so it's an intersection. So the road was not fully closed, but the road was constructed with some lanes being carved out for the construction, some rerouting, some U-turns being created to keep people from the intersection when they needed to put the rails and all the construction metals. I don't have the engineering words, but just all the structural requirements needed to hold the concrete and just hold the road together. And I witnessed this road being carved out all the way until it was done. And then one day we wake up and the road signs have changed, and you can actually drive over this road. And I'm like, what? I don't know for you, but from where I come from, let me not say from where I come from, let me say just from how I have been in life, that was such a major project, done so well, and it was done so fast. I was like, what? This thing actually happens, like these things actually happen, like it's actually true. Someone can put up a billboard and say they're gonna do a project, and they actually do it and finish. That was so amazing for me, and it was done so well, and I got to use it. Like, I saw the whole project, and it was in less than, I think it was in less than 2 years, because I just stayed in that community for like a year. Like, I think a year, if not, like 2 years, something close to that. But it was started way after I had moved in the community. So like, I think 2 years, under 2 years. and the road was done and it was finished, and road signs were put in place, traffic lights were put back. Those who wanted to use the intersections would use the intersection. Those who now needed to not use the intersection because now they would just drive express without needing to stop at the lights would now have to use the overpass and the road signs. And of course, you wake up one morning and the roads have changed, and you can already see the confusion. The drivers are driving over, and then you're like, why am I up? And then we see everyone getting used to it. And that was just one of the many roads that were being built because my route was just busy and interesting. So you needed to just be woke and know which road was under construction, so that you make sure that you exit to your routes well, or you would be on the road for so many minutes. So that was one of my surprising thing. Another thing that I witnessed was some piece of land. By then my son had not gone to school, our son had not gone to school, and there's this huge piece of land, and would ask real estate agents, what's gonna come here? And they're like, there's gonna be a community here. And we're like, this is you know, this is a piece of land. I don't see a community coming up here. Let me tell you, one day they just put a billboard sign, and then technology, they started laying, you know, foundations for houses, and they laid foundation. It was like houses were growing, and a huge community was done to the end, and people moved in, and it was nicely done. Trees were prepared beforehand, so trees were brought in, fully grown trees. The community gated, everything done, and people are now selling. Those who wanted to sell, and people are now moving in. Those who wanted to move in, and people are now renting. And I think the houses were more than, there must have been many houses, if not 1,000 houses, if not more than 1,000 houses. Like a project that would be set to start and would just take 2 years. And I'm like, how do people do this? And I think that really inspired me to imagine, oh, so actually it's possible. It's possible for anyone, wherever you are in this world. It's possible for anyone who is an expert in the field of construction, engineers, architects, you know, masonries, everyone who's supposed to do this job. It's actually possible for people to do teamwork and actually do a good job and bring it to completion nicely, and also close projects. I don't know about you guys, but closing projects actually makes the project complete. Sometimes people just finish the construction and leave everything everywhere. But just to be able to finish a project, especially if you're doing construction, so there are a lot of debris, and you finish that project and you clear everything, literally everything, and leave the project in a usable state. If you do that, God bless you so much. You're one of the special people in this world who do a good job. And it really encouraged me. I was like, sometimes you can get used to seeing projects that are not done so well until you imagine that's the norm. So that really made me, it really changed how I looked at construction. It changed how I look at even projects, even big projects. Like, big projects don't have to take 1,000 years, and then after the 1,000 years you just get something crumbling. No, there can be very good planning, and you can get very good people, and have, if the finances are in place very well, that a project can actually happen in a country and actually be done well. I'm impressed, because like left, right, center, I'm just like, you know, if you're serving a nation, if you're serving your country, if you're serving your people, and you want to do something, do it from your heart. Let people actually say this about you, that you were able to come and do a project and you did it so well, and they were able to enjoy and use that particular project. So yeah, that was one of the things that really took me aback, and it challenges me to want to also do my own small projects and do it to the end and tie it nicely. I hope I'm learning so that if I have to do such a big project, my integrity has grown to the level that I'm able to pick a big project and do it to the end and nicely finish it and tie it down and hand it over to the users. Hopefully I'm the user, hopefully other people are the users. So thank you so much for keeping it here. Every Tuesday, lock in here, let's learn. Let's learn what it is that you remember about your nation, what you learn about your new nation that really gets you excited or leaves you with a lot of questions or challenges you. Yeah, so that's our experience about being in the UAE. If you're here for the first time, my name is Purity. I'm in the UAE. We live in the UAE with my family. We've been here for almost 7 years now. We have enjoyed being in this place. It's been a blessing, and one of the blessing I think is actually being Kenyans, because we've not dropped off our identity. So we continue enjoying being Kenyans who are living in the UAE, and we are grateful to God. So hopefully we'll see you next time. God bless you so much.